Welcome to Head Kick Audio. I got Loai Abushaar, who competes at RUF 50, October 22nd. That's this Saturday at the Celebrity Theater in downtown Phoenix. Again, RUF 50. Now, you've got some history, Loai. You've got some history with the promotion. I believe you got at least 3 fights and secured at least 3 victories, but this time is different. This time in the RUF cage, it's pro, and it's your debut. So you got 3 5-minute rounds in which to get this done. So talk to me about how the preparation has been different up until this point.
I started with RUF. Actually, they were my amateur debut as well. So I started with them, and in 2017, had my first fight with them, and I had a couple more fights. I went from 45 to 55. So, I went up a weight class with them. So I debuted my 55 amateur fight with them as well. And then there was that little gap. But honestly, man, I've been training with the professionals when I moved up here at Fight Ready. When I moved up here in 2020, I've been training with the professionals. We've been strictly doing 5-minute rounds every single training session, every single practice, every sparring has been 5-minute rounds. So that's pretty much been 2 years of just 5-minute rounds for everything. So I've been training like a pro for quite a while, but now it's time to actually put that professional test out there, get that first win.
All right, and the opponent, Chris Fluke, I believe he's also making his debut, if I'm not mistaken. What have you seen in the tape that we should keep an eye on?
Honestly, a lot of those tapes are hard to use as your reference, especially since they're so old. Fighters change, people change all the time. Their styles change. People get better. Sometimes people even get worse, So I'm not really too keen on just basing my entire fight on what I've seen in his past, because again, he's making his debut, and there's going to be a huge jump. If you're trying to make if you're trying to plan against me in this pro debut against what I using videos of 2018, 2017, you're gonna end up kind of screwed because you're fighting a whole different fighter.
100%. I couldn't agree more. And going pro now the record matters. As an amateur, the record doesn't matter too much, except for of course every fighter wants to win every fight. You know what I mean? That doesn't change when you go from amis to pros. But now the record does matter. Are you so much worried about the outcome for your professional fights as you were about your amateurs?
No, honestly, in the beginning, yes, it really is an issue, or I guess an anxiety that you do deal with at the beginning of any fighting career. But as you get older, man, and you realize that you're just there to compete and fight and fucking bash someone's fucking head in, or impose yourself onto somebody else, you realize you just got to get over yourself. It's not about winning and losing. It's about putting a performance and showing that you're the best out there.
Okay, and how did you get into MMA in the first place?
Well, I started off as a Taekwondo kid. I did Taekwondo at Davis Monthan Air Force Base over in Tucson, Arizona. Did Taekwondo over there, and then I wrestled in high school. But I started wrestling pretty late. So when I finished my wrestling career, I still kind of had a bad taste in my mouth. I still wanted to compete. I still wanted to do some sort of, martial art. So I joined kickboxing, and then when I fell in love with kickboxing, thought it was super fun, I kind of switched over to MMA right after that because, I was like, wow, I've already wrestled before, so might as well use my wrestling and my Taekwondo, and I can do that with MMA.
Okay, and how does the family, friends, how do they all feel about the MMA career?
It was hard to convince my mom to support me with that one. She's a traditional, ethnic brown mom, and she expected me to become a doctor, a engineer, a lawyer, something like that. So it's been a couple years since I finally turned her over, but just recently she's kind of let me do my own thing and been okay with it.
Okay, and will the family be in attendance to support you on Saturday?
My lovely mother will be there.
Awesome. Now, we were talking before the show. I asked you about ethnicity. You said you were Palestinian. Now, that carries, you know, some weight, right? You're walking into that cage representing your people. Do you take that seriously?
Oh, 100%. There's nothing more I love than my people and my blood. You know, every single fight since 2018, I've come out to Demi Falastini, which is a Palestinian song, which everyone ends up loving and everything like that because it's really fun and it's kind of has a little nice upbeat, and it just talks about being prideful and patriotic to Palestine and the Palestinian people. That's my biggest. When it turns in terms of activism, I would say I hold a strong progressiveness when it comes to Palestinian people and the Palestinian cause.
Well, like I said, it's very cool, and you're popping that cherry right there. Never had a Palestinian on the show, so welcome. We love it. We love it. All right, now outside of MMA, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Outside of MMA, man. Well, I do have my MBA, so I got my master's in healthcare management. So I'm trying to in the works of using that and seeing if I can start my own business using that and everything like that. So that's kind of like what I guess is considered like a hobby to me. Create my own challenges and then see if I can figure them out and then profit off of them.
Well, I guess mom can't be too upset then, right?
No, I got the master's for her actually. So the only reason I stayed in school, I got my bachelor's and then my master's was to make her happy so that she'd let me fight.
Well, you're definitely a smart guy, and I'm sure mom's happy either way.
Oh yeah, she loves me, man, and I love her more than anything in this world.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, especially coming from a mama's boy myself. You know what I mean? So she was actually just here, and that's why I had to postpone everybody. So definitely love that. Now, everybody that comes on this show has to answer this question. Nobody gets a pass. Okay, so on Saturday, on the 22nd, in the Celebrity Theater, after the ref raises your hand and you are declared the winner, I want to know how you are going to celebrate with your victory meal.
My victory meal. Oh, okay, that's nice. I like that. You know what? Let's go just traditional Palestinian dish. Let's just get some matluba in there, So shout out to all my Arabs out there, man. They know what it is. It's an amazing Palestinian dish. Absolutely love it. If you want me to explain it to you, I can, but it's a
Yeah,
taste. Okay.
yeah, go. I'm a fat ass.
Okay, perfect. So essentially, you're talking about cauliflower, potatoes. You can even throw in some roasted red peppers if you want. I've seen that. And then the main point is eggplant. And then you put all that in a big pot with some rice in there, and you layer it so all the vegetables are at the bottom, and then the rice comes up top, and you put some chicken in there. You put some pine nuts, and then sometimes even almonds if you want, like roasted, skinned off almonds. Throw that all in there, and then it all just mashes and roasts. Then when it's finally done, you flip it over, boom, and then it's all upside down. So now the chicken, the potatoes, the eggplant, the roasted red peppers, everything is on top, and you just got a big fat pile of rice on the bottom, man. It's fucking delicious.
Okay. Never heard of anything quite like it, but
Amazing.
it
And
sounds good.
let me tell you, dog, there isn't a better cook in this entire world. I mean, in this entire world than my own mom, dog. Like people say that, but I'm telling you, people go out of their way to ask my mom to cook for them for huge, massive parties. Like she'll cater people's events and parties because of how freaking good she is at cooking.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what I mean? So that's how do they say it? It's verified, right? That is verified.
It's valid. Valid. That's what.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. And it sounds delicious. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of cauliflower, so you started off there and I was like, oh no.
No, the way it's like cooked, man, it's different. Like I get it. A lot of people don't like cauliflower, but in this specific dish, dude, it's different. It's totally different.
Well, I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for it. Is there a place that serves that here in Tucson?
Hell no, dog. No, hell no. There ain't nothing like that in Tucson, man. Don't try going to no Arab restaurant in Tucson. It's not gonna work out for you.
Well, I would only have done it just to, get a little bit a taste of
Hey,
what you're talking about.
Tucson and you're in Tucson and my mama's making that dish, I'll invite you over, dog. How about that?
You send the invite and I will be there because I would love to try it.
Allah Habibi, right there. I got you.
All right. Now, one last thing before we get to the thank yous and the shout outs. Do you have a prediction for your fight?
Um, it's gonna end. There's no way. I don't believe it going to a decision. I really don't. And I'm gonna end it, and I'm thinking first round at this moment.
Okay. Well, we love finishes. I'm the commentator, so I'm gonna love that. You know what I mean?
Perfect. I'll put on the show, man. You can ask anybody who's seen me fight, and especially you can ask Ruff. They've seen me fight multiple times, man, and I put on a show, and I know how to get the crowd going.
100%. I watched all your fights, and you are not joking. That is 100. Another verified. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I love fighting, man. It's more than just like I said, dog. It's more than just wins and losses to me, man. It is, the entertainment, the ability to go in there and just throw some hands and to see just how much stronger you are than another human being.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it in this world. All right. Well, then, of course, I would like to give you a chance to shout out as many people as you want. Go ahead and take your time. Family, coaches, friends, training partners, whatever you got. Go ahead.
All right, perfect. So first and foremost, shout out to the entire Fight Ready family. Love them, my coaches, my teammates, all of them, even the people who run the front desk. Amazing people, absolutely amazing gym, great people. And then shout out to my managing team, Roman Athletics, for always hooking me up and trying their best to get me the best fights. And then shout out to a couple other people. I got Dolce Bravos, candy people out here in Phoenix, Arizona. You can get some nice candy from the dude. Pleasant Pools, you can get your pool super clean from those guys. Mojo Barber, if you're in Tucson, Arizona, he can cut your hair out. Razor Sharp in Phoenix, Arizona, a barber, he can cut your hair out. EK Sports, you trying to get strong, football, wrestling, basketball, no matter what athletic player you are, man, he will make you strong. He's helped me out. Shout out to Steam Contractors, contracting group out here for houses and everything. Pasilio, he's a tattoo artist for Fifth Finger Tattoos here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And then finally, FXR Division is a motorcycle place out here in Scottsdale, Arizona as well. Shout out to all those people. They're all sponsoring me. Really appreciate them seeing the dream and helping me get where I want to be.
See, the man's came prepared. He had a list and he knocked it out of the park.
Hey, we try to stay professional. They taught us something over there at business college. You know what I mean?
There you go. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. And, and you've got sponsors everywhere, all over the state. It's not just, close to Fight Ready. It's all the way down here at home. I mean, that's badass, man. That shows that you've been really busy and you've got a lot of support. People believe in you.
Hey, that's the point, man. I'm telling you, I'm not just here to fight. I'm here to make something different, man. I'm trying to change my life, and I'm trying to, inspire other people as well.
Well, I can't wait to be a part of your journey, Loai. It was awesome chatting with you. Again, he competes at RUF 50 this Saturday, October 22nd at the legendary Celebrity Theater. Get your tickets from this man. He'll have a fighter code. He'll have his Instagram. Everything should be down here at the bottom. So get at my guy right here, and we'll see you on Saturday, buddy.
See you there, my friends. Thank you so much.
Until next time.